Hey, it's Danny, and today we're going on a road trip. It's going to be for a few days, so it's going to be a few days away from home, not just a distance trip. So we're going from Fresno to Santa Barbara. Currently, we are in Paso Robles. We started the trip in the California Route 1 edition at 100% battery, which was about 335 miles based on my driving habits. And again, if you do get a new Mustang Mach-E, you always want to make sure you go into the settings and reset the driving data, not the trip data, the driving data. It will completely erase all those test drives where everyone is just punching it, because that will go into what your battery mileage will look like based on your driving habits. But those aren't your driving habits. Erase it and then move forward. Either way, I just want to bring up more of what the trip looks like and what I'm noticing. You could see long distance drives from plenty of other channels on here. So this is going to be more or less the experience. I haven't experienced anything that earlier videos of people driving the Mustang Mach-E have gone through, where they've had issue charging or things not connecting. With the Ford Pass, you could pay right through it. You just plug in and it should work. I've never had an issue with this Mustang Mach-E since the beginning as far as charging is concerned. When I left the home today at 100% battery, we had about 335 miles, and we stopped in Paso, and what we have is this. I don't know if you could see that there, 223 miles with 63%, which is pretty good, I imagine. You gotta understand the standard range on the Mustang Mach-E, I think is 230. And then the extended range with all-wheel drive is 270, and then the extended range on the premium trim is 300, and then this one is the Mustang Mach-E California Route 1, which is rated at 305, and I believe that difference is due to the weight of the additional items they put into the premium model. Little nuances that will add to the trim, which again adds to the weight of the vehicle, and then them not having the aero wheels, I imagine, does play a big role in that too. But either way, as you guys have seen online, the Mach-E's have been underrated by Ford as opposed to Teslas, which are rated at the best possible conditions, at the best temperatures, at the best incline or decline, the best possible scenario. That's their range, right? As you can see though, they are charging up over here, and it's nice. You know, they have a place over here that is in front of shopping. They have some food around here, which is great, which is why I'm really surprised that there's not a lot of these charging stations getting deals with the 7-Elevens, like the 7-Eleven deal, for example. They're putting in fast chargers in their places. But I thought I would expect to see more of that, because if you're going to spend 30 minutes someplace, wouldn't it be nice to have a Starbucks have a few stalls in front, right? Or maybe McDonald's start having them in the curbside, curbside pickup, to be able to plug in, eat there for 30 minutes. My main job, I spend a lot of time in the car, and there's a lot of times I park in parking lots just to hang out and eat lunch. If there was these chargers in places that had access to food or quick snacks, like a 7-Eleven or AM/PM or something like that, that might be worth the while. And hey, you never know, maybe in 30 years the conversions will happen there. I'll see you on the next part of the trip. Have a good one. All right, so I just want to let you know we stopped in 5 cities to just put some in while we shop around a little bit. We didn't need to make this stop. We were at 50%, but I figure why not, right? Now there are 4 plugs here, and one of them was down. Luckily, when I pulled up, someone was just leaving, so no big deal. Right now it's charging at 31 watts, so I probably won't get too much out of here. We'll probably be here for 30 minutes or so, just walking around and eating. Beyond that though, so far no problems. All right, bye. Okay, so we are on day 2 of 4 on the Santa Barbara trip, and I'm here off of State Street, actually 2 blocks away at an EV Go charging station. and I used PlugShare to find it. There's actually 2 fast chargers here. See another one just right there. Either way, since we're actually in town, I really didn't need to use the fast charger because it was about an hour and I was at about 37%, and I got to 8 and came back over here just to park closer because I'm not going to need all this charging. So next time for tomorrow, I'm going to just stop at a regular charge station if I need it, just so I could make it back up to Paso Robles or something like that on the way back to Fresno. But overall, the experience hasn't been an issue as far as finding charging and finding parking. And yeah, and actually this station is really cool, the CV Go area, because there's actually a bunch of chargers over here. I'm not sure how to use them because they're not on the PlugShare. It looks like they're state sponsored, maybe something like that. There's an app for it. I'll put it up in here. I took a picture of it. Either way, this is the progress. Day 2, we're now at 82% with a 260 mile range. I probably won't need to charge this until we head up, but let's see how many miles we put on while we're here. All right. Hey, it's me, Danny, just stopping in Paso Robles at the Electrify America fast charger. I was able to get about 30 minutes in, went from 17 to 86%. It was actually more like 45 minutes actually. Got to 272 range, and now I'm heading back to Fresno from here. And I'll let you know how it went the whole time. Either way, this one charged without incident. It actually was one of the faster chargers that I've used. This one was a 150. I've used a 350 and a 150 before. I've never hit anywhere close to the 150. I think this one, again, it was about 30 minutes from 16, 17% all the way to 80%, which was great. But yeah, we'll check in again. Have a good one. Hey, it's Danny, and I just wanted to record a wrap-up video of the trip from Fresno to Santa Barbara with the Mustang Mach-E and how the charging was. Now, I didn't get shots at every stop, but we did stop a few places. We did stop in Paso Robles, we did stop in Santa Barbara, 5 cities, and there was a few different charging spots over there. But what I really want to do is bring my wife into here. That's Stephanie over there. And what was your experience as a passenger on a trip that, you know, we usually go out of town quite often? How was that experience for you? What did you think of the charging stops?
The charging stops were fine. I just felt that at each station there was only 3, maybe 2 to 3, and at every one they were usually getting used. So we had to wait a little bit. It wasn't too much of a nuisance, but I just think that there should be more.
Yeah, so and I think what you mean with the 2 to 3 is they were the slow chargers. The fast chargers, I felt like we were able to find pretty easily, but when we were around Santa Barbara, it was a little bit tough to find slow chargers that were within the area that we were going to be hanging out in. It's definitely possible to go out of town and still shop around and not worry about charging at night like you would at home. But it's about finding places that you could get that extra, 20 miles that would take you to the hotel and to where you're at and back. And I think that was the only kind of thing that you're saying is like some of those things were taken. I think we stopped in, was it Vulcan? Solvang. I don't know why I got that wrong. In Solvang, and they had a few charging spots over there, but they were all taken. There was only 2 plugs for it, so we didn't get that little extra on there. And I think those little extras do matter. Overall, the experience was really good. As far as the fast chargers, we found them. We were able to plug in. No issues about needing to re-plug in or anything like that. And we had a good time on the trip. How did you feel about stopping as much as we did?
I mean, I felt like it was normal stops that you would anyways, either for bathroom breaks or just to grab a snack. So it felt the same.
It was good, right? Because I think that's at least with us, we try not to make the straight shot. We like to shop and visit and eat eat more. So I think it worked out in our favor because a half hour of quick charge, we were able to go into a restaurant, eat, and then keep going. But other than that, I don't think our trip was really hindered by having a non-gas car. like I said, we do take trips quite often, and I felt good about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was the wrap up. Thank you guys for watching.